Mr Kennedy.
Good afternoon, Chair and members of the committee. Thank you for holding this hearing. In 1839, Longfellow, the American poet, wrote, "The human voice is the organ of the soul." Our voice is part of our identity, and the impact that generative AI is having on the human voice in both life and work cannot be understated. The idea that Australian citizens would need lawful protections over their own voice, image or likeness would have seemed completely unnecessary in 1839, but thanks to generative AI, realistic digital clones of people saying things they didn't consent to saying is now a reality for thousands of Australian voice actors, and this technology is eroding our already minimal power in the chain of media production. Right now, major networks, audiobook publishers, animation, film and TV productions are dangling the work that we need to pay rent, feed our families and prepare for our retirement as bait to coerce us into giving consent for them to create our digital replacements. And we are trying to resist, but the pushback is constant and at times aggressive. They're using contracts that predate generative AI technology as assumed permission to train language models and create digital voice clones, and there's nothing in place to prevent it. Then there are those who simply trawl the internet for a voice they like, they clone it, and then they make it say whatever they want without asking for permission. This is why transparency of training data is absolutely essential. And let's not let AI companies tell us that it's not possible. It's possible, but for them it's just not desirable because of what we might find. The general public also deserves to know if the voice talking to them is real. Is it a human? So labelling is essential. Social media giants have proven that self-regulation does not lead to ethical practice, and we are finding the same is true of AI developers right now. The great Victor Hugo, who wrote Les Miserables, once wrote, "There is nothing so powerful as an idea whose time has come." And Ava believes that the time has come for legislative guardrails for AI that address consent, transparency, labelling, and a moral right over identity that can never be transferred, only licensed, to protect our industry and, quite frankly, all Australians. And my colleagues and I are very happy to answer your questions today.